This is so much. Like
it's not.
It
though.
is
It's
because
mental,
my anxiety is like kicking
what is
my
your
ass.
anxiety happening for though?
Because I'm like, I'm not gonna make a good video. Like I feel like I'm not gonna make a good video.
And that's what's gonna happen. Stop thinking you're not gonna make a good video.
You're right.
Post the content you want to post.
Exactly. We certainly have a lot to talk about, so let's just unpack that.
It's hell on earth and the city's on fire. In hell there's heaven.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For all of you who do not know me, my name is KhalifDIY. I'm a 17-year-old content creator and YouTuber. And for those of you who do know me, I just got back and it's been a year. It's been a very hectic, very traumatic, very transformative year. And so I'm hoping that by the end of this video, I can unpack for you what you've missed in the year that I have not been on YouTube. So let's go ahead and get right into that. So a lot has happened since you guys have last saw me. The first being me moving to college. So let's have a conversation about that. So for those of you who do not know, I go to Penn State University. So I met new friends, which you guys have probably seen on my Instagram page. Into new activities. I'm a part of the Black Student Union. I'm just doing a lot. And I feel as though as if I have not been updating you guys as much as I possibly could, especially my viewers who have been waiting for a video for an entire year. And to me, that's horrible. So we're gonna talk about it. The college process is definitely a process within itself. I'm learning myself. I'm learning new things about myself. I'm actually partying now. Khalif does not party. I am antisocial. I'm an introvert. I'm only extroverted when I wanna be. But like, I'm going to parties now. And I'm meeting new people now. And like, people are like trying to talk to me. I don't like trying to talk to them. But like, everything is just happening so quickly. And I didn't really get a chance to sit down, unpack everything that's been going on in my life. So while I'm helping you guys stay updated during this video, I'm also helping myself by releasing everything that has happened in a year. So I'm hoping that by you watching this video, make my goal, get there and we're all updated and caught up and we're good. I'm a business major. For the people who do not know, I'm going into business. I wanted to go into law school, but I feel like law is not a passion, but rather an interest. Like YouTube is a passion for me, but I kind of just feel like law is an interest. I feel like I want to go and study our legal system and be a lawyer, but at the same time, I want to be a YouTuber, and I feel as though those two professions just will conflict with each other, and I do not want to be 100% busy 24/7. I want leisure time. I want to create content when I choose to, and I just don't want law getting into the way of that, so I kind of just settled on business. But yeah, I'm changing my majors. I'm writing a TV show. Like, there's a lot that we have to talk about. These are different videos that are gonna come out in the future, but I am trying to say as much as I possibly can, like, without overwhelming you guys. I'm just doing a lot. College is changing me. I'm changing myself. I'm learning new things about myself. I'm learning to love myself more. But all of this didn't happen overnight. There were a lot of things that occurred between the last time I spoke to you guys and now. One of those things being breakups. I'm sorry. This is a touchy topic. So for those of you who have kept like tabs on my life, I met a boy. And it's like when you finally say to yourself, you don't want a man, God sends you just one of the best people in the entire world. I met an Aries. Let's start there. I met a fucking Aries, and I am a Gemini. And yeah, I met an Aries, and the connection, the compatibility was beyond me. This boy loved every aspect. We are not about to get emotional. Like, I'm sorry, give me a sec. This boy was quite literally my everything. And even at the age of 17, I saw myself, and I still see myself, being with this boy for the rest of my life. We broke up because, one, this is my first take on a long distance relationship. And long distance relationships with me require superb communication. The problem is, throughout our relationship, we did not have that communication. We were working on it together. And I'm not gonna disclose who he is. I'm not gonna say who he is in respect for the fact that he's not fully out. And so I want to respect his wishes, respect his privacy, and his right to come out when he like to, when the time is right. But I will say that I will never meet another boy like him. One of the reasons that our breakup happened was simply because of communication. The second was me fighting my own insecurities. I have a lot of insecurities that I battle with every single day. And to see somebody love me for every aspect of who I was, I got scared. I started to run from the love that I should have been embracing because I'm scared. I'm scared of being vulnerable. The last time that I was vulnerable for someone, I got hurt. And even though every day I tell myself that I've healed from that hurt, I truly do not think that I've healed from that hurt. And the problem is, in the midst of that hurt, I found someone that God sent me that loved me for every part of who I was, and I didn't know how to respond to that. I just didn't feel like I deserved that love. I felt like he should go and be with somebody else. It's just like, I don't deserve that. And I don't know why we as people have this mindset where we tell ourselves we don't deserve something. Like, I deserve that love, you know? Like, I've asked for it, I prayed for it, and when it finally came, I ran from it. And I ran from it because I didn't understand it. And then that's when some aspect of me told myself, and as well as my spirit guides and, you know, whatever I believe in, I told myself that I would sit down and learn myself, completely learn what it is that I lacked and what it is that I needed. In that time of self-reflection, self-reevaluation, I found that I did not know how to be loved. And in return, I did not know how to love. And so I loved him in the wrong ways. I was loving him from a place of hurt. I was loving him from a love that I didn't recognize, a love that I didn't know. I just was loving him, but not truly loving him because I wasn't emotionally conscious of how I wanted to be loved. And I pray that that makes perfect sense. That was basically the premise. I was running from love. And even when God sent me the most perfect person, I kept running away. Like, we had 4 bricks, literally 4 bricks. The first 2 were about communication. His communication was off, like really, really off. I wanted him to strengthen that communication. And he also didn't know how to combat with, when we would get into altercations, he would run, he would walk away, and I tried to work with him on that. I tried to talk him through how he could communicate to me how he felt so that we can move forward in the right way. But he didn't know how to do that. And so with me, I told myself, I'm not about to stress about a boy who's miles away. And that's not me saying I didn't love him. That's not me saying that I hated him. That's me saying that right now, because I am in college, and this is another thing, I'm in the midst of college, literally dealing with a breakup, dealing with trying to keep my relationship together, but at the same time, trying to keep my academics together. It was just so much. Until this day, I still am trying to get him to understand why I walked away so many times. And if he's watching this video, I pray that he understands that I walked away on behalf of myself. If I broke apart, I would have broke apart the relationship that we had, and I was not ready to risk that because it's something that I've never had. So I walked away. So this is really good because I haven't had like an outlet to talk about my relationship with a lot of people. I've talked to a few close friends about it, and that's been really helpful. I just need to get it off my chest. And so I wanted to talk to you guys about it because I don't think that I'm not obligated to update anyone on my relationship status or the things that are going on personally or socially in my life, but I think it's only fair, only because it had an impact as to why I wasn't uploading videos for you guys. Because the breakup has been on my mental, definitely affected me emotionally for a while. And this is my outlet. Talking to you guys, being here for you guys, making other people happy is my outlet for the hurt that I'm dealing with behind closed doors. But throughout that journey, what's most important for me specifically was, what did I learn? You know? What did I learn from the breakup? What did I learn from the breakups, actually? And how am I now? Where am I at right now? That's what I had to ask myself. And what steps am I taking so that if and when I get back into a relationship with him, how can I be a better individual for not just myself and him, but the relationship? So I realized that after all the self-love that I advocate for and tell people about, I lack it. So I had to take time to heal for me, and I'm currently taking time to heal for me. And I realized that I lack self-love. At the beginning of a relationship, I mentioned that going into the relationship, I had insecurities. And I'm not saying those insecurities are gonna go away so quickly. Well, I haven't given myself time to really identify what my insecurities were. And right now, I'm in a place of 1, identifying what those insecurities are. 2, finding ways to heal from those insecurities. And 3, I don't wanna get rid of the insecurities because insecurities are a part of what make us who we are. So I don't want to get rid of the insecurities. What I want to do is learn how to not allow the insecurities to destroy the relationships that I have with those around me. So this is time that I'm taking for myself, but also to put in to self-work. I'm working on myself right now. So I'm in a space of healing myself, working for myself, and trying to produce the best version of myself. And so right now, self-love is of the highest standard for me. And so that's my goal. So there's 2 things that I want to make sure that I make clear to you guys. 1, how I practice self-love and how I'm practicing self-love. But 2, how you guys, as my viewers, can practice self-love on your own, because you guys may be going through the same thing that I'm going through. I think that's the beauty of YouTube. Like, I get to come and tell you guys what's going on in my life, my experiences, and through my experiences, you guys can take advice, you can take inspiration from it, and that's just always been my goal. So I always just wanted to make sure that you guys heard my story, but through a manner in which I'm healing and helping you guys. Here's what I'm doing, because I can go on tangents and tangents and tangents, but here's what I'm doing for self-love. So I'm in college now, so self-love looks a little bit different than what it would have looked like if I was at home. And so I get up every morning, I do my face care, that brings me happiness. I make my bed, I turn Janae on. For all of you who know how obsessed I am with Janae Aiko, I turn her on. In my dorm, I have my Janae poster, I have my plants in the background. It's just a lot of things that bring me peace. And that's one of the lessons that I had to learn, was that in chaotic environments, always find your peace. And so I found my peace by creating my peace through my decorations and through a lot. So that's like 3 of the things that I do. After all of that, I like to take a cold shower, and then I kind of just sit and I watch YouTube videos. Not just random YouTube videos, I watch content creators who remind me to love myself. One of those content creators who I'm always posting on my Instagram page, if you guys follow me, by the way, my Instagram is KhalifDIY, Snapchat is KhalifDIY, my YouTube is KhalifDIY. One of the content creators that I follow and that I literally religiously follow this man is Tariq Ali. And I watch him a lot because he teaches me and reminds me to love myself. And that's a reminder that I needed every day, which is the reason why one of the points in this video was self-love, because it's so important, not only to me, but it should be to the world. A lot of us lack self-love. And so he reminds me, 1, love myself, 2, foster the relationships around me, 3, love my blackness and who I am. I'm gonna do a separate video of this, but I'm moving into appreciating my blackness, because I was once at a state where I didn't like my blackness because of everything that was going on with my people. So those are the 4 top things that I do every morning when I'm in college. And right now I'm at home for you guys, because I know you guys are probably like, when you're in college, aren't you in college right now? So I'm at home for Thanksgiving break. I'm in New Jersey again. Some of my friends know this. Right now, I'm just spending time with family. I'm spending time going out with close friends. I'm spending time learning how to create love in my surroundings as best as I know how. This is my journey, like this is my truth, and I'm trying to better myself. And I don't just want you guys to see this, but I want myself to see that I'm better at myself, because I feel like, based on the recent decisions that I have made for myself doesn't trust myself. And I have to build that trust within myself again. I have to build that honesty within myself again. And so that's what I'm moving into. That kind of hits on the point that I wanted to make about independence. Independence is a really important virtue for me, in specific, to a lot of things. I grew up on independence. I grew up learning just be independent, do things for yourself. And I think that's one of the aspects that altered my relationship in a lot of ways. In my mind, I can't be independent with somebody else. And the problem is, the relationship that I just got out of, I was too independent. The reason why I was so independent is because I'm so used to the mindset of Khalif, do this for yourself, Khalif, do this for you. I don't want to rely on anybody else. I like doing things for myself. But that becomes an issue in a relationship when someone expects to build with you, grow with you. And in my mind, I was seeing it as, I don't want to be codependent on you. But really, I need to change my mindset to, we're building and growing together. And I'm becoming a better person with you and not necessarily relying on you. You see, like we're getting somewhere. I'm learning things. And this is why this is so important, because relationships help you learn. If there's not one thing that you need to learn from the hurt and pain of a relationship, you need to learn the lesson. And I took the time to reevaluate all the relationships that I've ever been in, and I needed and I sat down and I told myself, yes, you've been in pain, yes, you've hurt, but what is the lesson that you've learned? And from this last relationship, I learned, one, I need to have a different mindset when it comes to independence. Two, communication is superb, especially when it comes to long distance relationships. If there is no communication between both parties, the relationship would just simply die. Three, I've learned that I need to love myself more and stop rejecting love that is actually for me because I haven't healed from the trauma that I got out of. So we've learned a lot of things. I've learned a lot of things for myself, and I hope that you guys can also have a different mindset for when you get in relationships. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The thing about it, I didn't even think that this was gonna be a relationship video. I didn't want this to be a relationship video. I just wanted to update you guys and catch you guys up on what's been going on in my life. But I feel like that relationship aspect has taken a really large percentage of why I've been to myself, of why I've stopped posting, of why I've just been closed up, especially when it comes to love. And I need to start opening up because this is not who I am. And I'm slowly recognizing who I am day by day through these experiences. So I'm really glad that we sat down, we had this conversation. I really hope you guys haven't canceled me. I hope you guys don't hate me because it's genuinely been a year. Like that's some shit. It's been a damn year since I've uploaded something on YouTube. That's atrocious. I have an $800 camera sitting in my home and I'm not using it. What am I really doing with my life? Like that, you begin to question that. But anyway, to close this video out, because I can go on and on and on. I don't have that much time. I have things to do, sadly. I really love you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope I have caught you guys up and met my goal. And like always, peace and blessings. I hope you guys are being the CEOs of your life. Oh my God, I have not said that in so long. So stay blessed. Take care of yourselves and spread love and positivity. I love you guys, and I'll be back for my next video.